BAMM is what you might call that extra ingredient that many young men need in their lives. It fills in the holes with the essentials that everyday living hasn't the time to plug. Scott Cardell, Teen Service Programmer at The Block.
I think this program is awesome because it gives these young men a chance to learn skills that aren't necessarily taught in school, but that are necessary both in succeeding as a professional, but also as a good man. And so, getting to be exposed to things like building a resume or how to, showcase yourself professionally in an interview are all things that men are going to need to know, whether they end up going to college or working or whatever the case may be. These are skills that are essential, and it gives them a chance to get a head start at a much younger age than many men do in their lives.
BAMM's goal is simple: take young men and help them grow into forward-thinking businessmen and strong but compassionate community leaders. In its third year, BAMM is proving effective. It holds meetings and workshops where they explore the 6 core values and introduce the young men to professionals in related fields.
So we meet monthly, and in our workshops we have one of our core values kind of assigned to each meeting. Our core values are empathy, compassion, respect, integrity, inner strength, and courage. And so each meeting will have one of those core values highlighted, and then another meet up with a working professional in a different field. And so each meeting the boys will be able to explore and dialogue and learn about one of our core values, while also getting to interact with a professional in a field selected for that month. We've met with athletes, we've met with men in the media, whether it be working in a cable studio or in a radio studio. We've also met with men in STEM, we've met men in the medical field, and so it's kind of given the boys a chance to be exposed to different professions, as well as learning about different values and what it takes to be a man of character.
The amazing thing about BAMM is it feels less like something these young men have to do and more like something they want to do.
I like hanging out with my friends and learning how to be a role model in my community.
I pretty much mostly like how it's allowing me to learn new things about being a man and how it allows us to think deeply about certain subjects.
This program not only educates, but it listens as well.
Not much men get to express how they feel, and if they bottle things up too much, they're gonna explode, and that won't happen to me because I have people to talk to.
BAMM has helped them in numerous ways. Some came with little to no confidence. BAMM is changing that.
Well, it's made me more aware of what's around me and the people around me, and to be more compassionate, and to be more honest and more respectful.
I wasn't always as open to my parents. I would be quiet, not quiet child, but I would be open, but not as open as I am now.
As BAMM has them looking towards their future, they get a feel of what lays ahead and what they can become.
We've met police officers, entrepreneurs, we've also met chefs, and all those people, they've told us about their experiences coming up in life and how they've acquired their jobs and what they've learned throughout their lives.
We went to many different places, and we've seen a lot of role models that would help us with our daily prompts, like respect and integrity and compassion. We went to EMU, spoke to a mentor over there. We went to the radio station, spoke to radio hosts. We hung out with the football players. They taught us about teamwork and leadership.
BAMM has made positive steps within the lives of its young participants. So much so that those we talked to gave the program a thumbs up and would recommend it to others.
I think it could really help you with your future growing up and being a respectful and honest young man.
I would recommend it because of the people we meet here and the mentors that we meet. They're really nice. It allows us to engage in activities that would benefit us in the future.
It might help other young men open up and choose their future.
But BAMM is more than the workshops, trips, and meeting successful businessmen. Its biggest assets are probably its staff.
I think of Scott as a personal friend. Like, he's a good friend. He understands what it's like. He knows what's good for us. And there's Evan. He helps Scott decide what we're gonna eat for lunch, what should we do. There's Laura, the person who created this. I think she's really a good person for creating this for young men to be open. And what I think of Justin and Zach, they teach us what should we say and what should we not say. Like, if someone's like being a big jerk to you, they tell us just take a deep breath.
They're all pretty cool. Like, I mean, there's nothing bad about them. I don't think there'd be anybody else better to like mentor us because of the skills that they have.
While the young men feel the changes within, the mentors happily take notice on how much their young proteges have grown.
It's really cool to see them get to grow professionally at such a young age, but also to get to learn values and skills that a lot of adults struggle with, particularly as men, with learning things such as empathy and compassion and what it really means to put yourself in someone else's shoes or care about another person and show them kindness. It's really cool to see these guys get to develop these skills and essentially thrive in them as young men.
I would like to say thank you to my parents and to all the staff for letting this happen. Thankful for you guys.